Thanks for the support as a channel member, Jammer. No, you haven't misread the fixture list. We're playing Olympiacos 4 times in a row. 3 different competitions. We win all 4 of them. This is going to be an absolutely sensational, incredible season. No, I don't think we'll win all 4 of them either. Hello and welcome to part 44 of the Greek Odyssey. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, believe it or not, we're playing Olympiacos. We've got them 4 times in a row. We're doing 2 today, 2 tomorrow. So we've got the first leg of the Europa League. Is it the quarterfinal? Quarterfinal. So the first leg of the Europa League quarterfinal and the league game. And then tomorrow we've got the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal, the second leg of the Greek Cup quarterfinal. Since you were last with me, we've only played 1 game. We drew away against Panathinaikos in the league, which... it's worrying because it's more dropped points in the league. This is what the league looks like. I know the initial focus is Europa League, but we do need to look at the league. We're now 10 points clear of Olympiacos. They have a game in hand and they play us twice more in the league. So we can't afford to drop any more points the way we did against Panathinaikos, unless, of course, we beat them today, which I did say in yesterday's episode that if I had to pick just one of these 4 to win, I picked the second one today. I picked the league game. I will trade losing all 3 of the cup games for winning this league game, because if we win the league game, we're effectively guaranteed that we're winning the title for the first time in our history, whereas the other ones are just progress in cup competitions, one of which we've already won and one of which we're not ready to win yet. So the only thing that actually leads to us winning something is winning the league game. But the others are still important as well. It's all about establishing our superiority in Greece and also bumping up that UEFA coefficient to make it a little bit easier for us all to get into the Champions League in future years. So the fact that there's definitely a Greek team in the semi-final, definitely a good thing. Now let's try and make sure that Greek team is us. So this is the team for the first leg against Olympiacos. We're going with Mendy in goal. A back 4 of Pritchard, Michaelis, Lawson and Kalapitas. Lebrou at the base of the midfield. Duffy and Bozic ahead of him. And Dura, Marola and Damien as our front 3. So this is our away leg. Remember, we don't have to travel very far. We've looked on a map before to see how far away Olympiacos are from Apollon. It's like a 15-minute drive. It's you could walk it. There's really not much in the way of travel to get to this away leg. Good luck. Go out there, pull off an upset. Yeah, that's what I want to say to him. Let's pull off an upset. Let's see what happens. I mean, it's not as if... I know it's a Europa League quarterfinal for the first time in our history, but it's not as if we're entering unknown territory. We're familiar with Olympiacos. We've beaten them several times in the past. They've beaten us many more times than we've beaten them. But, you know, it's all to play for. We'll see, I guess. If we can hit form at the right time, we can make huge progress in 4 competitions and kill off Olympiacos' season. Because if one of these 2 teams manages to win all 4 of these games, that kills any momentum the other team has got. Just absolutely stone dead. So I guess the best result for the pair of us is to just win 2 each. We've made an agreement. We're going to let them into the semi-final of the Europa League. They're going to let us win a domestic double. I think that's fair on everybody. They're better placed to win the Europa League than we are, but we'll win the league and the cup. That seems like a fair deal. They're already 1-0 up after 13 minutes. We're not worried yet. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm so glad they had their slow start this year, because now they're playing well again. It's very, very clear that they're a much better side than we are. And it's just about us clinging on in the league and trying not to get too embarrassed in these other cup games. But we've got the ball back here through Bozic, who has been very good in his first season here at Apollon. Plays the ball over top to Damien. It's a lovely pass. And Damien... why is he not scoring that? That's bread and butter for Damien. I don't understand why that's gone wide. It's the best chance of the game so far. That was a bigger chance than the goal they scored from. There's Ryan Lawson, though. Our home... I can't even use words. Ryan Lawson with a powerful far post header, stepping up with a massive away goal for Apollon. Our homegrown boy, who one day before he could become a Greek national was called up to the full Portugal squad. I didn't actually look to see if he played for them, but I assume any hopes we had of him being a secret Greek are now long gone. He hasn't actually taken Greek citizenship yet either, even though he now qualifies for it. So I suggest Ryan Lawson is probably Portuguese, which is a crying shame if you ask me. I wanted him part of my World Cup winning Greek side, but we'll just have to go with Kios and Michaelis. Build it all with Apollon, boys. Marola's in here. Oh, if Marola sneaks that in at that near post, it is on big time. I just want to see if Lawson did play for Portugal. He didn't actually play, so there's still the chance that he could become Greek, I think. I don't really know how it works. And now we've conceded another goal. It's 2-1 to Olympiacos. I'll take 2-1. Taking an away goal back into the home leg, I can live with that. I don't expect to come here and beat them tonight, but if we can stay competitive and leave ourselves with something to play for tomorrow, then I can absolutely live with that, especially because it will give them a false sense of security going into the all-important league game. That's the big one. Right, Kalapitas looking for a long throw into the penalty area. Finds Damien. Marola's touched it. The idiot. Why would Marola touch that? If Marola just leaves this alone, this is a goal for Damien. It is going in. Marola has no business touching that. That was just stupid. We were so close to a second equaliser. Right, we regroup at half-time. We're keen to avenge what happened last time we played Olympiacos. We are. We always want to avenge what happened last time. Because they're always beating us, the blooming rascals. Right, Labrou's frustrated. I can understand. If he's frustrated with Marola, I get it, because I'm frustrated with him as well for what I've just seen. A goal robbed from us by one of our own players, just because he's not thinking. Come on, we need to... A third goal for Olympiacos is problematic, so we need to not get too silly going forward. We're not going to push on and go attacking and throw men forward trying to get an equaliser today. Like I've said many times, you don't win the tie in the first leg, but you can lose it in the first leg. And if we go down 3-4, 5-1, then we haven't got a hope. If we take it back there 2-1, then that is absolutely doable. We've come back from worse than that before. Right. Substitutions. We are desperately running low on strikers, to the point where we don't have one on the bench. And when Marola and Damien don't perform, because they're both on the pitch from the start, there's not really much of in the way of an attacking change we can do. Lebrou can come off for Chirivella. That's an easy change. I think I'm going to take off Marola and get Minor on the right-hand side. Give Damien another 10 minutes. Not that I can even take him off now Marola's gone off, because there's no one to come on for him. Damien's there again. Nods it down to Bozic. Duffy! That one's onside, surely. Referee, come on now. 2 disallowed goals. Okay, he was offside. That one I'm less frustrated about. That was just unfortunate. At least it wasn't stupid like the Marola one was. I'll never forgive him for it. That's 2 times he's upset me now. Once signing his new Milan contract, and now doing that. If he upsets me a 3rd time, he's done. Right, Pritchard needs to come off, apparently. He's exhausted. We'll just let this corner happen. Bozic heads it back to the taker. Kalapitas has been fouled there, hasn't he? He has. It was a bit of a 50-50 challenge. Wow, Pritchard is shattered. We've got Juan who can come on. Kalapitas can go to left back. It does throw a spanner in the works of my final attacking change that I was hoping to do. But at least we protect Pritchard, who we are going to need for the game that's coming up in just a couple of days, back at our place in the league. So, round 1 of 4 goes to Olympiacos. As long as we win the next one, it's all going to plan. So, round 2, no changes. Let's go again and hope that home advantage is enough to weasel our way past them. I think the fact they've got a bigger squad is going to become an advantage as this series of games goes on. Right, they're 3rd in the standings. We're 1st, according to form. Let's show them why. Can we passionately do that? No, but we can passionately avenge what happened last time. That's probably an even better team talk to do. So, 10 points clear, game in hand, with, 5 games to... Is it a 30... It can't be a 30... Is it a 36 game season? I don't know how many games there are left. That's not ideal. I think it might be a 36 game season, so 5 more after this. A win here, and we're all but there. And Bozic intercepts inside the centre circle. He's got room to run into, shoots from range, but it is it's not on target. I mean, there's no further description needed. Not on target. Calapetus, big throw to Damien, who brings it down nicely and turns and looks to run, but runs straight into a defender. The other thing, of course, that I've not really considered in my we need to win this one thing, with there only being 5 games left and them having to make up all these points, it's not a disaster if we draw the 2 games we've got against Olympiacos, because that's then 2 games where they're not catching us up. Obviously, it would be better to win and kill them off, but if we end up drawing him, I don't mind limping over the line as long as we cross the line. We're 1-0 down, though. And it feels very inevitable. They're just a lot. We saw last season how much better than us they are. Yes, they had a poor start to the season, but they are very much past their poor start to the season now. It led to a slow start in the league. It led to them getting knocked out of the Champions League. But since like October, they've been the best team in the division, even though the recent form table would have you believe otherwise. So clearly they are beatable, just not by us, it seems. It's been a long time since we've beaten Olympiacos. Right, Michaelis to Duffy. Back to Michaelis again. We are going to have to mix things up tactically in this game. Obviously, this is a one-off. Jura's doing the fancy no-foot-moving dribble there. Damien's in! And Damien is missing so many chances. What is wrong with that boy? An informed Damien, and this is a big difference maker for us, an informed Damien, and we're level in this game, and we drew the last one as well, because he's missed 2 massive sitters in these 2 matches so far, and that is a very, very worrying precedent that he's setting. Even more worrying, 7-point gap with a game in hand and still got to play us. I'm fearful that this is all going to go wrong, and I don't know what I can do about it. I think we've let too many players leave the club. We don't have rotation for strikers. Kwami's injured. Traore's gone out on loan. Oh. We've lost Emanolidis, obviously, which felt fine at the time, but I'm looking at this now thinking I'd quite like him in. Damien's in here, though, and that's a 3rd big chance of the episode that Damien has missed. What is going on with Damien? He's scored so many goals and been so important for us. We wouldn't be in this position if it wasn't for his goals. But he is bottling it when it really matters, and I don't know what to do about it. Because Marola's bottling it as well, so I can't even swap him in. Oh. We need a long chat at half-time, gentlemen. Right, Damien wins the ball back. Prove you're not a bottle job, Damien. At least that one was on target. And he generated something for himself. Look at the state of those stats, and we're losing this game. And it's all because of the finishing of Damien. Right, aggressive. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. We're going to go attack him. And we're going to give it 15 minutes before we bring one of the wingers on for Labru and go to a 4-2-4 and really go for it. Just stick Marola up alongside Damien if we have to. Right. Calapetus with the long throw. Damien is there. Jura's touched it on. Has he been robbed of another goal? The game is just taunting me now. It's picking on me. What is going on? Pritchard's now injured again. Damien's injured. Well, that ruins my plan to get 2 up top. Marola's going to go up top. We're going to get Minor on there. We're bringing Androutsos on as well. Don't worry about it. We're doing a triple change, which is, I know it's madness, but needs must. And we're bringing Androutsos on to go in there. We've got to go for it. But that is some big changes with half an hour of the game still to go. More. Demand more. We're going to send Mendy up for corners. Mendy's 6'6", I think. 6'6". Massive goal threat from corners. Because he's so much bigger than all our defenders are. Right. Get up there. We're actually going to aim for him as well. Okay. Come on, boys. An equaliser is all we need. An equaliser is fine. Just do something. We're going very attacking. If I can find the buttons. Ah! How can we... Look at the stats! How is this happening? I mean, what's the point? We've not even had a highlight. Season of our lives, and we're going to bottle everything. Olympiacos are too good. How were they so poor at the start? Did they sack their manager or something? No. Why did they have such a terrible start and now they've become awesome again? Do that twice more tomorrow. Don't care if we win those ones. Oh. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.